Good morning. Myself M.Naveenraj, Assistant Professor, Department of CSE IoT. Today we are going to see about blockchain technology. So in that the topic is Solidity. So what is Solidity? Solidity is a high-level object-oriented programming language used for writing smart contract on the Ethereum blockchain. Smart contracts are self-executing agreements where the rules and terms are directly written into the code and automatically enforced without intermediaries. The major key features of Solidity are smart contract language. So it is specifically designed for blockchain-based transactions. Then we have Ethereum Virtual Machines, EVM compatible. So which will be run on Ethereum nodes. A syntax similar to a JavaScript that is easy to learn for web developers. Then it also supports inheritance and libraries, encourages various modular and reusable codings. They are strongly typed languages which prevents many logical and runtime errors. So there are various examples that we can see in the smart contract Ethereum blockchains. Then coming to the deploying a sample application. So deploying a Solidity based application involves turning your smart contracts into a real and usable blockchain apps, that is called dApp. The various steps involved in this deploying a sample application is, first we have to write the smart contract. So for that we have to use Solidity in Remix ID or VS Code with the Hardcat or Truffle. Then we have to compile the code to bytecode and ABI application binary interfaces, which will connect to the blockchain network next. Then Ethereum mainnet or testnet examples, Euphoria and Yarly will be applicable in the deployment. Then we have to use deploy using a wallet. Here the MetaMask is commonly used to pay the gas fees. Then we have to interact with the contract using web3.js or ethereum.js, which is for the front-end interfaces. Then also we, in order to deploy a sample applications, we have to use tools. Various tools are Remix ID, the MetaMask, Truffle, Hardcat. So Remix ID is for browser-based environment and the MetaMask is for digital wallet, which will be connecting to the blockchain. Then Hardcat is for development framework like web development. Then Ganachi is for local blockchain testing environment. So in here we are considering the empathy stage as a design thinking focus on understanding the user's need, frustrations and expectations. When developing a blockchain-based or Solidity project, it is essential to ask what challenges do users face with current centralized systems. Do they trust existing digital platforms? Are transactions are transparent and secure? And how can blockchain improve their experience? So these are the empathy we are going to focus here. So example for a decentralized crowdfunding app, empathize with users who worry about scams or fund misuse, need transparency in how funds are distributed. Next is the problem statement that is defined. Once you gather the insights, the next step is to define the core problem that is clearly and specifically. The good problem statement focuses on users' pain points and desired outcomes. For example, users need a transparent, trustless crowdfunding platform where funds are only released when project milestones are achieved. So there are various tips we have defined the problem. We user-centered, not technology-centered. So keep it measurable and actionable. Avoid vague terms like improve efficiency. Instead, specify how and for whom. Then second one is the ideate. Here, in order to find the possible solutions, the ideate phase is about the brainstorming innovative ways to solve the defined problem using blockchains. Then in the possible solutions for this ideate, the crowdfunding platforms are smart contracts for automatic payments and escrow management, then dApps for direct peer-to-peer interactions, then tokenization for reward system, blockchain-based identity management for trust and verifications. Create a Solidity smart contract that holds funds until project goals are verified. Use oracles to automatically track milestones. Build a dApp interface that shows real-time transaction details. So here the activity for the students is given as a deploy a simple smart contract using a Remix ID. First they have to open the Remix ID, they have to create a new file and they have to write the code. Once the contract is written, that is they have to compile it, then deploy it using the deploy and run transaction tab. Then interact with it and get the name value. So, and also we have considered here the case study is Ethereum based voting system. The traditional voting system lacks transparency and are vulnerable to tampering. Solutions, the main solution for this is decentralized voting app, which ensures every vote is securely recorded and verifiable. So here how the Solidity helps is, each vote is a transaction on the blockchain. Smart contracts ensures one person will be equal to one vote. Results are immutable and visible to all participants. Here we can reduce the fraud and then builds public trust, enhance transparency. So coming to the real world application of your Solidities are finance, that is DeFi, supply chain management, then real estate, healthcare, in gaming, crowdfunding. So these are the places where the Solidity has been applied for the real world. The various risk has been given and the mind map for the same has been given in the next slide. So thank you.